There is nothing more exciting than finding money. And you might be able to do that just by opening some old drawers around your house. Evan Duke, the owner of Coins, Loans, and Collectables by Classic Creations, is here to take a look at some of our treasures to see if we have been able to find some extra cash this holiday season. And Linda, literally, did you dig open a cabinet and bring in something?
Evan said it didn't matter if it was polished. So this has been in my drawer. I don't know what to do with it for a long time, so I brought it unpolished.
Perfect. I would pay you less if you spent the time polishing it. Shame on you.
But I feel like this is a great representation of things many of us inherited over the years. Silver, is that a silver tea service?
So what you've got is you've got a silver, this is actually a silver plate tray, and we can tell by the markings on the back. It says on the back here, it says EP, which would be electroplated. It's by Gorham, which is a good maker, but at the end of the day, it's silver plate. They do make these in sterling silver as well, and the value is dramatically different.
Okay, got it. So bring it to you and determine whether it's silver plated or pure silver.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Absolutely.
All right.
And the teapots, because I cheated and I looked earlier.
Yep, I was going to say you have very good eyes because I can't see this.
Again, similar type markings, EP electroplate.
Okay.
And we can tell also by some of the corrosion, and then we can see that the plating is kind of peeling and bubbling.
Right.
So again, silver plate, but they do make these in sterling silver, or do and did as well.
So in this case, it's not a windfall for Linda. However, she could have been holding on to pure silver and wouldn't have known the difference.
I would not know.
Absolutely, and it's always mixed. When someone brings in a pile of this stuff, it's never just all plate. There's always at least a piece or two that are sterling silver. Sometimes it's the big pieces, most of the time it's the smaller pieces, but it's worth more. The sterling silver is obviously worth more than the silver plate.
So Linda, the grandkids can use those for tea parties.
Absolutely, yeah.
But she
Back into the drawer.
She also found rolls of coins, and I am fascinated by this because that is a big part of your business.
Giant part. Actually, how my dad got started in the jewelry business.
Interesting to me. How do coins work now? Like, what do people bring in, and how do you determine value?
So what we do is we go through, when you bring in a pile of coins, and these are the coins that Linda brought, but then as you saw the jewelry box in the last segments, every jewelry box has a pile of stuff in the bottom as well.
Yeah.
And what you find here is there's a silver quarter. We can determine that very easily. So coins up to and including 1964, quarters, dimes, and half dollars by the U.S. Mint were silver, 90% silver.
Oh, so there's an inherent value then.
Absolutely.
So are those older than 1964, Linda?
Yes, but I don't know what's in there.
So
Got it.
with the nickels made during the wartime are silver. They're a lower grade silver.
Okay.
But the majority of the other nickels are all still nickel. So even nickels from the 1930s in just circulating condition, what are they worth? They're worth a nickel.
Right. A nickel's a nickel. Got it.
However, the silver ones in there during the war years are worth more.
Interesting.
And again, in this jewelry box, so you find a silver dime pre-1964. What's it worth on today's market? About $1.50. A silver quarter, again, pre-1964. It's worth like $3.75.
Okay, so that's a little more impressive.
Good return on your money, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So it's all about the year, and that's what you know that we don't.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Our job, and I've seen people do it, is they spend years going through, looking up each coin in the book, looking at them online, seeing what the value is. The reality is that's our job.
Yeah.
So I can burn through a pile of stuff like this in no time.
Sure.
Because we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's our job. And when we do that is we sort the good, the bad, the ugly. And we put a price on all of it. We don't cherry pick it to say, okay, we only want these things and now you're still stuck with stuff.
Right.
The object is to put a price on all of it, so you're walking away empty-handed with just a check in your hand, and you move on and you cleaned out that drawer.
Feeling good.
Question, since we're near the holiday season, if someone was thinking about gifting something to a family member, maybe so that it would gain in value, you brought some gold examples.
Absolutely. So a big thing is people always have invested in gold and silver bullion.
Right.
To aid.
And that's what that is?
To put money away, to force them to save it.
Sure.
Also, of course, like everyone else, playing the market. So this stuff always has a value. It's extremely liquid. And what I mean is, if you walked in my door and you bought an ounce of gold for one of the kids or one of the grandkids, you turn around one day and they need money, all they have to do is walk back in the door and we'll buy that ounce of gold
I
back.
see.
And I know right now I keep hearing that gold is very high.
Absolutely.
So it's right now it would have been a very good investment if you'd bought it in the past.
Absolutely. And a lot of people use it as a hedge, so it's a good hedge as well.
So when you're talking about things that you'd like to gift the grandchildren that might be useful down the road, this is something that they could save, but if they really needed it, then you would have helped them.
That sounds really good. My son wants his son to have a coin collection, but he should get gold coins instead of lesser value.
Well, he should collect stuff. If he's collecting, he should collect stuff that interests him. So some of it might be more valuable than others. Some of these nickels that really don't have a lot of value might be cool to him because they're older, and he could start a collection that's a book that maybe has one of each year with each
Right, we did that with the quarters when they came out with the state quarters, but he also might enjoy having gold and watching the price go up and up. That's what I would enjoy.
I'd rather have a bag of gold than a bag of nickels.
Yes,
sure.
Here's the point. All of us have odds and ends. These odds and ends can be worth money and sometimes a significant amount, and it can really be a fun find just by going in your drawers and cabinets. And that's what Evan Classic Creations is all about. For more information about coins, loans, and collectibles, you can go to classiccreationsjewelers.com. We'll be right back.